Hey friends, so if you've ever wondered how I keep my containers looking good, here are all the products that I use. So we're going to go through everything I use to maintain my house and my customers. First of all, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. It is hot out today. I had a really cute area set up on the patio, but it is so sunny and it feels like temperature's like 112 today. So we moved it back by the pool. These are our pool planters that you will see in a garden tour coming up. Aren't they so pretty? This lantana is my favorite lantana. It's the Royal Cosmo lantana, but I'll tell you everything else that's in these in a different video. But if I had to choose products that I cannot live without, these two are going to be it. So this is the Proven Winners water soluble fertilizer and the BugHut Destressor. As you can see, this one is empty and I need to replenish that in my bag before I maintain tomorrow. But this right here is my favorite fertilizer, mostly because it has an iron supplement already in it. So you don't have to go and buy an extra iron supplement. So if you are using a different type of fertilizer, and you're starting to see your leaves turn like veining a little bit, they're getting a little bit lighter in color. You can see the veins in the leaves. You're probably lacking some iron in that, so you'll want to buy an extra supplement. But for this one, you don't have to do that. It's already in there. So that's why I like it. Everything's already in there. My plants do the best with this and this combo. So this here is the BugHut Destressor. Absolutely amazing. I don't think I could like one of these over the other. I think if you had to choose, I mean, probably this because this is a fertilizer. It's going to give you more blooms. But this is a lifesaver. I'm not joking. So this has antioxidants in it. So whether you have right now it's 112 degrees, it's hot out, your plants are hating their lives because it's so hot. You're watering all the time, so you're depleting the nutrients over and over and over again. Maybe you have a pest issue. This is going to help it be less stressed out. So whether also cold temperatures. So as the fall rolls in and you have cooler temperatures or springtime, I start using this right away. It just helps your plants survive any amount of stress, and I just feel like it this combo, it also helps soak up fertilizer. So it helps the roots absorb fertilizer. So this combo right here is unstoppable. If you want perfect, amazing containers, these are the two that I would go with all day. I'm going to show you now what I use to get rid of different types of pests in my containers. It's such an ugly word, right? Pest. I had to rip out, you have seen in a reel that I did. I tried to save my super bells in my umbrella containers around the pool, and I just didn't do it. They did not survive my sprays, and no matter what I did, I think the fungus in them was just too much before I could get to them. The aphids and the thrips already destroyed it, so those didn't survive. I failed at those this year, but I'm going to show you what I use for the insects. Okay, before I get into that, I forgot to mention the slow release fertilizer from Proven Winners. This is what I use whenever I'm planting. So I'll mix this in the soil when I plant. It is heat activated, so as it gets warmer out, that it will start to, slow release into your soil, and it's just a constant fertilizer throughout the summer. Still need to use that, but this is kind of like a little insurance agent, I like to say. I also put it in the reservoirs of containers. So if you have any self-watering containers, this is a really great addition to put in the reservoir whenever you're filling it up. Even you can do it once a month. This is just going to slow release in the water and give those plants a constant fertilization. It's just very diluted, so it's just helping them uptake it a little bit more. Still do the weekly fertilizer, but this is, like I said, this is like an insurance agent. The insecticide that I like to use, I would prefer not to use this one. I like to use this one because it is better for the environment. It is more organic. This is the BugHut Insecticide. I absolutely love it. It does well for aphids, for thrips, white flies, you name it. It does really, really well for it. The one thing it doesn't do is Japanese beetles. This is the only thing that works for me. I can go around with soap and water bucket all day long and do that. Great. Yep, gonna work fine. And if that's what you choose to do, that is totally fine. I am maintaining up to probably 80 containers in the summer between my house, the businesses, downtown spaces, all the places that I do. I just don't have time for it. So I use a Sevin Spray. This is a concentrate. They have it in a spray also, but I just need a lot of it, so I bought the concentrate version. Also, BT spray. So if you have containers with really, really beautiful petunias and it looks like you're getting something's munching on them, maybe you walked out one day and there is just all the foliage, but there are no blooms, there is a good chance that you have budworms, and those can only be treated with BT spray. So I don't use this a ton, maybe have to use it once a year. I think I saw in our downtown space there was one container I got to go spray. So I'll probably have to use this on that. But what happens with your budworms is they live in your soil, they come out at night, they eat all your beautiful petunias, and boom, they're gone. They won't usually touch any other variety of flowers. It's usually just the petunias that they go after. So if you have that issue, go ahead and get some BT spray. This here is just an electric sprayer that I got off of Amazon, but I'll put my Sevin and insecticide in here. Usually I fill this up once every 2 weeks. And when I'm maintaining customers' homes, I go ahead and I just spray them just in case for whatever reason, because I'm only there once a week, so I don't know what's happening during the week. So I go ahead, fill this up. It's like 170 ounces. This is a USB charger, so I just charge it and it is good to go. Super easy, just spray it, easy, done. Like I said, this would probably last someone that just has their plants around their home all summer. If you fill it one time, you're good to go all summer. I love it. It is a really, really great purchase. I think it was like 20 bucks off Amazon. So it's really great if you want to just have your stuff mixed, ready to go, and just spray it down. And then last but not least, of course, I have my pruners. Everyone has a pair of pruners. They all work the same. I use the Fisker ones. I don't use the most expensive ones. There are some more expensive ones out there, but I leave these everywhere. I'll leave them in landscapes at people's homes. I leave them in containers at people's homes. I leave them everywhere. So I always have like 5 things of pruners, Fisker's pruners. This here is the Hori Hori knife. This is one of my favorite tools that I use. So it has a serrated edge, as you can see, and it's really great. Not as much in the in the summertime, spring planting, but it's really awesome for those fall and winter arrangements. So fall, when I am cleaning out all of the containers, they're super rooted in there. Canna lilies, you name it, alocasias, grasses. Grasses are a bear, especially the king tuts, prince tuts. Those are super hard to get out. So this has a serrated edge. I just come in there, get it cut around there, cut those roots. It's not that easy. I wish it was, but you just cut the roots, get in there, and it comes out way easier than having to use like your shovel or something of that sort. Really also great for the winter time whenever you are taking out your fall stuff, but maybe your soil is frozen. So a thing of hot water and this, and you're good to go. So that pretty much covers everything in my bag that I use to maintain for my customers. So if it is the middle of summer, almost the end of summer, not quite, so your flowers are going to last you a lot longer. So if there was a couple things that I would love for you to take away from today, it is to get the Proven Winners fertilizer. And if you don't want to do that, at least get the Destressor. That Destressor, I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's better than the fertilizer because it does a whole different thing than fertilizer does, but it is those two, that duo. If you want the best looking containers in town, that is what you guys need. So I hope this helps you when you're maintaining your containers. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, please subscribe to our channel. We have lots of great things coming out in the next month or so of information on how-tos, or how are planters looking and how did they look in the spring and things like that. So stay tuned and we will see you guys soon. Bye.